Here I am outside government buildings while my colleagues are busy canvassing for the general election. A number of them have asked to do events for me. So I am meeting the President of Greece with President Michael T. Higgins up in the Aras, and then we're going to the Garden of Remembrance then for a remembrance service. So I'll be doing these duties for the next couple of weeks as well to kind of make sure that government keeps running even though we're in the middle of a general election. And that's something I'm actually looking forward to doing, because it gives the fact that I'm not standing gives me a bit of more freedom, and I can meet disability organisations, and I can also meet other groups up and down the country. And I'll be using the last couple of weeks to do that, because we have a bit of unfinished business, but I think it's important that we keep some sort of show going all the time in relation to the political system. And when the new government comes in, then hopefully one of my objectives is to convince all the politicians standing in this election to make sure that there's a Minister for Disabilities at the Cabinet table. And I think it's important that we say that, and particularly with the strong influence of a Taoiseach, I think a lot more can be done for my particular portfolio. But I'd like to see the tradition continued. We've had for the last 4 years a Minister for Disabilities at the Cabinet table. It would be a pity now in the next government if they dropped that idea and put in some other position, because I think it's essential that 13% of the population are represented at the Cabinet table, because they need a voice as much as teachers, farmers, trade union movement. They have to be part of the civic and community voluntary pillar as well. They're part of Irish society, and they have to have a voice at the Cabinet table. So I'm hoping all the parties, all the candidates might give a commitment during the general election campaign that they would have that position and they would retain that position. And I know there's many talented people, there's a lot of young people coming through in the elections, and again I want to say once again, I want to wish them all the best. It's a very, very difficult process. I know from being a councillor and for 4 terms as a Dáil TD, it's a very difficult thing to go up in front of the people, put your face up on a poster and get out there and try and win a seat. It's very difficult. So I want to wish them all well, all across all the independents, different parties, because we have a lot of talented people in the country and we need to nurture that talent. And that's one of the reasons by the way, why I'm stepping down. I think it's important that we bring new, fresh, energetic voices into our Parliament, into our Dáil, and let the Ireland of 2020, let their voices be heard. And the final thing I'll say is I just want to thank all my family and friends, all my election team, all my supporters, all those people who voted for me since 1999, who gave me the great honour and privilege to be elected as the representative for Dublin Bay North, as the independent voice in the Dáil. So once again, thank you very much and all the best, and I've no doubt I'll see people around again.